Arriving and departing at Jakarta Airport. Let's go. Welcome to Jakarta Soekarno-Hatta International Airport, Indonesia's main international gateway and one of Southeast Asia's busiest airports. Today we are arriving at Terminal 2, which serves airlines like Batik Air and Citylink. The arrival hall has cafes, SIM card counters, money changers, and transport services where you can easily book a Grab or Gojek. If you do not want to take a taxi or car into Jakarta, you can also use the airport train. Let me show you how to get from Terminal 2 to the airport train station today. It's conveniently located just after a short walk through this area to the parking lot. It's just 1 minute away. Train is one of the fastest and most reliable ways to reach the city center while avoiding heavy traffic and long travel times. If you do not want to take a taxi or car into Jakarta, you can also use the airport train. Let me show you how to get from Terminal 2 to the airport train station today. It's conveniently located just after a short walk through this area to the parking lot. It's just 1 minute away. Train is one of the fastest and most reliable ways to reach the city center while avoiding heavy traffic and long travel times. We're now at the public parking area just outside the terminal. As you can see, the airport is well connected with multiple transport options available for passengers. On the right is the entrance to the airport train station, and you can also book a Grab or Gojek from here to reach your destination. You would be surprised how few people actually take the train. It feels like such a waste because it saves so much time and avoids Jakarta traffic. I guess most passengers just want to get home immediately. Public transport in Jakarta is clearly underutilized, despite being fast, convenient, and reliable. See, I told you it is just a short walk from the arrival area. The airport train runs from Soekarno-Hatta Airport Station to BNI City Station in central Jakarta. The journey usually takes around 45 to 50 minutes, and tickets cost about 70,000 rupiah, or around $4 to $5 per person. Let's take the train. It's just through those doors. I can also book a Grab or Gojek from here too. Jakarta has made huge improvements to its public transport system over the past few years, with the MRT, LRT, Transjakarta buses and airport rail link, all helping people move around the city more efficiently. There is still room for greater adoption, but for now, I'm going to take the train. See you in the next video. We're back. We're now at Jakarta International Airport. We just cleared security here at Jakarta International Airport Terminal 2. This is the airside area before immigration, so we're now in the transit zone where passengers can move around freely before heading to their gates or onward flights. I'm flying Batik Air to Singapore today, so I've got a bit of time to explore this section of the terminal. As you can see, this part of Terminal 2 is quite open and busy. There are a mix of convenience stores, snack shops, and small retail outlets along the corridor. It's a typical airport layout, but everything is fairly compact and easy to navigate. Most passengers are either grabbing food, coffee, or just heading straight to their gates. I'm actually on a bit of a mission right now, trying to find the smoking room before boarding. We're just walking past a few more stores here. You've got some local food options, travel essentials, and a few small retail kiosks. The signage isn't always immediately obvious, so you kind of have to scan around as you walk. There are also seating areas spread out along the corridor, mostly occupied by passengers waiting for boarding announcements. Still no sign of the smoking room yet, so we keep moving deeper into the terminal. At this point, we're getting closer to the gate areas. It's getting a bit quieter, and the shops are more spaced out. I've checked a couple of signs, but nothing clearly marked yet. In some airports, smoking rooms are tucked away near corners or hidden behind gate clusters, so you really have to look carefully. Let's keep walking forward and see if we can spot it. Okay, I think we've found it. Just ahead here, there's a designated smoking room area. Perfect timing as well, because boarding will likely start soon for the Batik air flight to Singapore. Alright, that's where I'll end this segment. This smoking room is located inside a food court, which is quite interesting, because it places a controlled smoking area directly within a busy dining environment. Instead of being isolated, it is integrated into a space where passengers naturally gather, making it more convenient for travelers who want to stay close to amenities while waiting for their flight. Smoking rooms at airports are important because they provide a designated, ventilated space for smokers while maintaining indoor air quality and comfort for non-smokers. Different types include enclosed glass rooms with extraction systems, small booth-style cubicles near gates, and larger lounge-style smoking areas. Each design balances airflow control, safety, and passenger convenience.
No. Sadly,
we are now heading to immigration, so we will end this video here. See you in the next video.
Yeah.
We're back. We've just cleared immigration, and now we're officially inside the departure lounge area. This is where things open up a bit more, and you start seeing a wider mix of shops, seating areas, and food options before heading to your gate. It's a nice transition from the more controlled immigration space into a more relaxed waiting environment, where passengers can spend time before boarding. Now we're entering a more open seating area with a variety of snack and food outlets. This is where most passengers gather before boarding. We've got Pezzo Pizza here, offering quick slices for travelers on the move. There's also a smoking lounge nearby for passengers who need it. Moving along, we see Alfa Express, which is part of the Alphamart group, so it's basically a convenience store inside the airport. There's also a souvenir shop called Pandan Wangi, where you can pick up local gifts and travel items. Further down is Latte Story, a coffee shop for anyone needing a quick caffeine stop before their flight. Continuing down the walkway, there's a Circle K store, which is another convenient stop for snacks, drinks, and travel essentials. We also have a couple of stalls offering typical Asian and Indonesian food options. So there's quite a variety if you want a proper meal before flying. The design here is quite open, with long corridors leading out toward different gates, so you can keep walking while exploring the shops along the way. As you can see, this whole area is quite convenient for passengers, with plenty of food, drinks, and seating options before departure. Right here, we have a bookstore area. These airport bookstores usually carry a mix of travel reads, magazines, light novels, and convenience reading material for passengers on short and long flights. It's a quiet corner compared to the rest of the terminal, and it's a nice spot if you want something to read during your flight or while waiting. Ahead of us, the terminal opens into a much larger seating and retail zone. Okay, it seems that I have to head to the gate of my flight. I'm gonna grab a snack from Circle K before I head into the plane. These walkways go to the gate. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe for more such videos. See you in the next video. Bye bye.